What's up, comic and pop culture fans? This is James of Midhunter Comics. Today we're talking about what everyone loves to talk about in this hobby, a good cover. But sometimes I run into some of these covers in the wild and I'm almost frustrated that more people don't know about them. And I've actually even made a top 100 underrated comic covers video almost 2 years ago. But this is 100 comics that I just wish were more famous. These are things that don't get mentioned. They're not in key collecting guides. They're not in price guides. And they're some of the best covers in the medium. So let's get right into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you join, it's the price of coffee a month. You get to see videos a full day early, and it helps me do this full time. And at 50,000 subscribers, we are giving away first full appearance of Venom in a 9/8 white. I'm going to start the list off with Witching Hour number 5 by Nick Cardy. You'll see him again. Amazing Adventures 27 by Jim Starlin. Awesome movie poster-esque cover. Daredevil 220 by David Mazzucchello. By the way, I'm going to be mispronouncing some names here. Hope you don't mind. Robin 162, Sleek and Simple by Patrick Gleason. Green Lantern 155 has this awesome, iconic oath right down the middle of the cover, and it seems like one that should be a little bit more recognized by Joe Staton. Phantom Stranger number 20, a particularly good Jim Aparo cover. Doctor Strange number 5 by one of my favorite 70s dudes, Frank Brunner. Detective Comics 1000, many variants here. My favorite and seemingly iconic but not talked about is the Jason Fabok. Batgirl 25 by Josh Middleton gets a little bit forgotten with Middleton's other Batgirl covers, but this one's just as good. Secret 6 number 2, very minimally collected run here, another Nick Cardy, poster grade level quality. Fantastic Four 210 by Keith Pollard. I always like a good Galactus cover. This one's no slouch. Amazing Spider-Man 500. J. Scott Campbell's known for a lot of sexy girl covers, but this Pete and MJ with all the villains in the background is really iconic. Frankenstein number 2 by Plug. Probably the best looking cover in the entire run. Shadow of the Bat 93 by Dale Eaglesham. This is a Bane taking out Aldi trash cover, and it's a very early Harley cover, one with a lot of good attention to detail and a lot of 90s fun. Green Lantern 51 by Greg Horn shows the Scarecrow embodied with the Yellow Lantern of Fear, which just makes sense. Gotham City Sirens number 1, the J.G. Jones cover, is actually outshadowing cover A quite a bit. Aquaman number 62 by Jim Aparo shows perfectly the aftermath of the death of Aquababy. Weird Mystery number 2 by Howard Purcell. This is one of those ones you can just look at for 10 minutes. It just gets better and better. Spectacular Spider-Man 38 by Al Milgrom. Great Morbius cover. House of Secrets 94 by Bernie Wrightson. I think it's one of his best. No one knows it. Doctor Strange 39 by Al Milgrom. Couple Al Milgroms on the list. Moon Knight 23, Bill Sienkiewicz. Again, we're going to be mispronouncing some names here. This has to be one of the best covers in the whole run, and it's not one of the ones that's known. Our Army at War 220. Awesome Joe Kubert at his finest here. JSA Classified number 3. It's actually the second print by Amanda Connor. Makes a good way of making fun of the later printing craze. Demon number 17 by Dennis Rodier. Doctor Strange number 6 by Frank Brunner. I would love that in a poster. DC Pride number 1 by Jen Bartel. Dirty Pair, Run from the Future, number 1. Adam Hughes in a almost Dave Stevens homage-esque sort of poster. Ghostly Tales 49 by Tom Sutton. Silver Surfer, number 1 by Earl Norham. Avengers 676 is a very clever Marks Brooks cover. Batman 235, one of my favorite Dick Giordano's from this era. Haunted, number 18 by Joe Staton. Detective Comics 590 by Norm Breyfogle. Supervillain Team Up 14, a unrecognized great Byrne Doom cover. Ice Cream Man 32 by Martin Morazzo as an MC Escher homage. Unstoppable Wasp number 1, the Torque variant. I believe it's a 1 in 25. Superman Unchained number 3 by Gilliam March. Iconic cover, man. Silver Banshee at her best. Aquaman the Jabberjaw special number 1. Once again, Josh Middleton. Very striking cover. Batman 571 by Matt Broom, or the Part 2 Detective Comics 738. I can't decide which one's better. Hulk 340 by Jeff Purves. Nice to get all three of those characters right on the cover up close like that. Pretty cool. Spectacular Spider-Man 35 by Carmine Infantino. Astro City 22 by Alex Ross. Batgirl 31 by Art Germ. You're going to see Art Germ again. Fantastic Four 122 Buscema. Iron Man 131. Simple, effective Bob Layton. Brave and the Bold 95 by Gaspar Saladino. Amazing cover. Sins of Sinister number 1. I think this is probably Art Germ's best cover, and it's not mentioned, it's not recognized in any collecting guides. Captain America 332. Bring on the Mike Zeck goodness here. Spectacular Spider-Man 109 by Rich Buckler. Howard the Duck number 7 by John Pound. Man of Steel number 5 by John Bogdanove. Amazing Atomic Skull cover. Batman 106. Okay, this one's known because it's the first cameo of Miracle Molly. Let's ignore its key significance. This is one of the best covers of the last 10 years. Amazing Spider-Man 151, John Romita Sr. Captain America, another Zek cover, 272. This one's my favorite. Ocean Master Year of the Villain, Matina's best work, hands down. Uncanny X-Men 290, Wilchi Portatio. Might have pronounced that wrong, we're moving on. Nightwing 93 is my favorite of the many, many amazing Bruno Redondo covers. I love this Cthulhu weird cover of Doc Strange 37 by Steve Lealoha. Howard the Duck number 8 by Gene Colan. Star Wars 92, many great covers, but this Sienkiewicz, whatever, is amazing. Flash 172 by Carmine Infantino. What a great cover. I'm so surprised it has no recognition. House of Secrets 123 by Frank Robin. Avengers 110 Magneto cover by Frank Giacoa. Again, might not have got that last name right, but it's a great one. Brave and the Bold 95 by Murphy Anderson. Superman 236 by Neil Adams. This is a much preferred cover of mine to some of those other more famous ones. Hulk 172 by Herb Trimp. Great to see a Juggernaut team up, always looks great. House of Secrets 83 by Gray Morrow. Beautiful, man. Superman 294 by Ernie Chan. One of the earliest known negative space covers, Alpha Flight 3 by John Byrne. How about Aquaman 26, the Middleton variant? Blade number 5 by Djurjevic. I feel like this needs to be a bit more recognized than it currently is. All new Captain America number 1. This is the GameStop variant. Thought that was a great one. I bet you guys don't know this one. Jonah Hex 25 by Rafael Garz. Looks awesome, man. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl 36 by Erica Henderson. Maybe not as iconic as some of these others look, but it was a funny one. It was an eye grabber, and I remember it still. Metal Men 37 by Mike Sikowski. I do think this is poster grade quality in the middle of the Metal Men run. Man Thing number 8 by Plug. Werewolf by Night superstar, just horror superstar from the 70s in general. He's great. Swamp Thing number 10 by Brian Boland from the more recent run here. Looks awesome. Spider-Woman 36 by Steve Leialoha, although I have to tell you there's a number of Leialoha Spider-Womans you could choose from. Batman 221, one of the non-famous Neil Adams, but it's one of the ones that was colored and inked just right from the original sketch that looks amazing. Catwoman 74 by Adam Hughes is what I think is the best looking of all the Adam Hughes Catwoman's cover, but it gets lost behind 70, it gets lost behind 51. That's the real winner. Super DC Giant number 17 by Nick Cardy. This just looks poster grade, man. Daredevil 14 by John Tyler Christopher here. Simple, effective. Hulk 144 by Herb Trimp. Why is that not mentioned on any iconic covers? Captain America 256 by Marie Severin. This is a sleeper one. It's good. Vigilante Annual number 2 by Brian Boland. Thor number 150. Whenever I see this, I think it's a key, and it's just not. It's just an amazing Hello cover by Kirby. Ghost Manor number 23. We have another Tom Sutton on the list. Superman 323 by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Avengers 89, a very striking Sal Buscema cover. No key significance, just a whopper of a cover. Dark Victory number 11. Seems to be a very iconic Poison Ivy image that no one really recognizes. Tim Sale. Wonder Woman number 15 by Jenny Frison. There's many amazing covers by her, but this one was a winner for me. Teen Titans number 14 is another iconic, but not recognized, Nick Cardy cover. Excalibur number 3 is pretty funny. I love a good Juggernaut cover. This is an Alan Davis. Weird War Tales 25 by Luis Dominguez. So many good covers in Weird War Tales. We'll end the list with our 100th entry of Detective Comics 369 by Ed Hannigan. Quite honestly, guys, there are more, and I encourage you to check out the other video I made some years ago talking about some underrated, underappreciated covers. It's kind of a good part 2 to this video. If you think of any covers that you just absolutely love, or you just see something in this video that you can't believe you've seen for the first time, drop it down below. I love talking about the stuff nobody knows. If you had some fun, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. Keep on hunting. Make sure to come on down to Sentiment Depot's Antiques and Collectibles, located at 238 West Delaware Ave in Pennington, New Jersey. Find so many great books for just $1 and the lowest prices on key comics around. Enjoy a huge selection of graded comics priced up to 20% lower than current fair market value. We are open from Wednesday to Sunday, closed Monday, Tuesday. You got a collection you want to sell? Bring that too. Can't wait to see you there.